First thing I'm going to do is move the 1 over. I see 2 cosine 3 theta equals 1. I divide both sides by the 2. And I get the cosine of 3 theta equals a half. And then I pause. And I think to myself, hey, the thing that's different about this is I have this 3 theta thing. And that 3 theta thing tells me that I don't have the normal 2 pi period. What it means is that when I'm looking at the period, I know that the period is equal to 2 pi divided by the b. What's the b? 3. So that's 2 pi divided by 3. This is my period. That means I should see 2 answers only going 2/3 of the way to pi. That also means that when I write down this blob thing, my blob answers, when I find them and I say, hey, where's the cosine of half? You say, where is the cosine 1/2?
Pi over 3.
Slow on, you're way ahead of me, slow on. So pi over 3,
Oh, you're really dumb.
I know. Pi over 3 and
5 pi over 3.
5 pi over 3, because I'm looking for the positive cosine values. But that's when we normally have a period of 2 pi, which is just x, or theta. We have 3 theta. So in this green blob, I see not 38. I see a 3 theta, which means I have to divide each of those by 3, or in other words, multiply by 1/3. So I multiply each one by 1/3.
Yeah.
And I get my theta is going to be pi over 9 and 5 pi over 9. Darn it, I only see 2 answers. I need
To add a period.
6. So I need to add a period to each of these answers. So off to the side, let's do that. Let's take that pi over 9.
Yeah.
And add on 2 pi over 3. Darn it, they don't have the same denominator.
6 pi over 9.
So I add on 4 pi. No?
6
Oh, 6 pi? Okay, 6 pi.
over 9.
6 pi over 9. That's just 2 pi over 3 written with a common denominator. So now I add on 6 pi over 9 and get 7 pi over 9?
Yep.
So that's my next answer. 7 pi over 9. Oh, I do it again, but I do it this time for the 5 pi over 9. So 5 pi over 9 plus 6 pi over 9 makes 11 pi over 9. Darn it! I only have 4. What to do?
Add them to the new answers you
Add them to the new answers. You have 4 of them. Just keep going.
6 pi.
So now I take that 7 pi over 9 and I add on
6 pi
the
over
period, which is 6 pi over 9, for a total of 13 pi over 9. So that's my next answer, 13 pi over 9. And my final answer will be taking that 11 pi over 9 and adding on the 6 pi over 9, which gives me 17 pi over 9. And what you'll notice in the end then, of course, is that we have a total of 6 answers because we were going 3 times as fast.